The Pittsburgh Steelers just made one of the most unexpected and cold-blooded moves of the offseason. In the middle of training camp, they cut four-time Pro Bowl returner and veteran wide receiver Cordarrelle Patterson on his day off. Yes, seriously. While the team was on a scheduled break from training camp, news broke that Patterson had been released. The 34-year-old didn't hold back, sarcastically posting on social media, "Breaking news! Pittsburgh Steelers release old, washed-up Cordarrelle Patterson on his day off." For a player with over 2,600 rushing yards, nearly 3,000 receiving yards, and 9 career kickoff return touchdowns, the decision raised immediate questions. Patterson is more than a depth piece. He's one of the greatest return specialists of this generation. So what's really going on here? Was this a numbers game? A younger player outperforming the veteran? Or is this an example of the cold business side of football, where even respected veterans can be shown the door without warning? The Steelers haven't made a public statement yet, but the timing and method of this release is already drawing heat from fans and analysts alike.
The reaction across Steelers Nation was immediate and divided. Many fans expressed shock and frustration on social media, not necessarily because of the cut itself, but because of the way it was handled. Releasing a 12-year veteran like Patterson during an off day without any clear on-field justification struck a nerve. Technically, the move does make some sense when looking at the roster depth. The Steelers' return game is already crowded, with players like Calvin Austin III, Anthony McFarland, and even rookies flashing potential on special teams during camp. Patterson, while still explosive, may have fallen behind younger, cheaper options in the pecking order. There's also the reality of the 53-man roster limit. As teams begin trimming down from 90, every decision becomes cutthroat. Patterson was likely on the bubble already, but few expected him to be the first big-name veteran shown the door. Some insiders speculate the move could open space for another position battle, possibly inside linebacker or offensive line, where the Steelers are still evaluating depth. Others believe this was a cultural move, signaling a shift toward younger leadership and a new locker room tone under Mike Tomlin's evolving direction. Still, for a fan base that values loyalty and toughness, this departure didn't sit well. Patterson may not have been a franchise cornerstone, but he was a proven playmaker, and the way he was released has left many questioning the front office's communication and respect for veterans. Here's our take. Cutting Cordarrelle Patterson might make sense on paper, but the way it was done feels like a misstep. Not because Patterson was guaranteed to make the final roster, but because respect matters, especially when it comes to veterans who've put in over a decade of work in the NFL. This wasn't just any player. Patterson brought leadership, experience, and versatility. He could have been a valuable asset in the return game or as a situational offensive weapon. More importantly, a player of his caliber deserves more than a silent release on an off day. Was this a cold business decision or a signal that the Steelers are drawing a hard line this season? No room for legacy or emotion? If so, they better hope the younger guys deliver, because if the return game struggles early, this move is going to come back into the spotlight fast. What do you think, Steelers Nation? Was this the right call by the front office, or did Mike Tomlin and company mishandle a veteran's exit? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more raw, real, and passionate coverage of everything Steelers, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We break down every roster move, every game, and every twist of the season, straight from a fan's perspective.